We've seen something from experience. That's one. Both positive and negative. An outcome came. You'll learn a lot more from the negative stuff, the things that didn't go right, to help you find the solution that goes right, that will eventually help you go right. It comes from that experience, I think. But we can now, in our whole society here now, we are information overload. So whatever you want to start a business, whatever, you can have information all over. That doesn't equate to you having confidence, because it'll just stifle you sometimes. It's too much. What can you teach is the key. What can you take and what can you teach? That's what I tell future coaches about. Like, there's information everywhere. You can learn from UCLA, Duke, Kansas, wherever. A ton of information. It's not what you know, it's what you can teach. That will give you the confidence to then therefore know, because you are experiencing it now. As a parent, what gives you confidence as a parent? Those experiences that you had, both positive and negative. This went right. I think I'll remember that. This went wrong. I don't want that to happen again. Let's figure out another way to do this. And as your teenager grows, there's between form and freedom, because we were doing the formation stages a lot, and now you have to offer freedom. And the same in that business sense, or as a coach, we form a lot early about what we're confident in, and then we have to allow that freedom to us to say, I'm confident in what we did. I know what we did. It wasn't a whole lot, but what I did do, I know, and I'm sure about that. And I think everyone that way, the best businesses in the world, I think, were formed that way. They had a few things they knew they did extremely well. The others that have lots of things, maybe they didn't do so well, and they weren't masters of it. So I think that's where it comes down to when I look at a successful coach or a successful businessman. What is it that they believe in? It's very little. They probably have very little rules, so they can stay on task as to what they know that they can control, that they have confidence in, based on their success and their past failures, that they're learning forward, that they now can teach. We've all heard it. We hear somebody who claims to be an expert at something, but they have no experience in it. How are you going to tell me what that's like? Have you ever heard from a so-called expert on parenting and they're not a parent? They got their knowledge from a book. It's not the same. It's the scientist who did the experiment and who failed at the experiment. The father and that I trust is the one and the coach is the one that made mistakes, and therefore you can learn from their mistakes. And they tell you, they don't come from a point of being like, I'm perfect, I never made a mistake. You know, that judgmental thing is like, that's where I try to say to myself, my own sons and my own coaches and everyone else, learn from those that have made mistakes. You'll learn a lot more from them, because they're the ones that are in the trenches. They are doing the thing. They didn't learn it in a book. And there's a few things that people just can't tell you about, and that's marriage is one of them, and raising kids is another. They can't tell you on any of those, because no two are the same.